Hey, what's up, y'all? This is more of something I want to try, because I've been enjoying the storytelling aspect. And I remember telling you guys that it's been hard doing YouTube before because I just didn't enjoy it anymore. I like to do it for fun, but then it just, I don't know, it wasn't fun anymore. It felt more like a task. And I do want to, obviously I've been more consistent because I do enjoy the audience and spending time with you guys. But I want to try something new in this video. Let me know if you like it. If you don't, we can just go back to the regular chats. But it's just something I've kind of been mixing around with. So I hope you enjoy, and yeah. Storms to the top the peak of Kilimanjaro, her white eyes flickering with cosmic energy. Ever since her connection with eternity deepened, she had felt the storm's essence shifting, stretching beyond what she once knew. The skies no longer merely obeyed her, they spoke to something greater, something infinite. In Asgard, Thor stood at the edge of the Bifrost, watching the storm-riddled cosmos. Lightning crackled unnaturally in his grasp, erratic and unfamiliar. Mjolnir vibrated with unease. "The storm resists me," he muttered. He turned to Heimdall. "Something or someone interferes with the balance. I must find out who." Meanwhile, in the celestial realms of Orisha, Shango sat beneath the great Babab, listening to the whispers of the storm spirits. Their voices were frantic, warning of a disturbance in the natural flow of thunder and lightning. Red sparks flickered at his fingertips as he rose. This is no ordinary shift. Someone is stealing from the storm. With a clap of thunder, he vanished. All signs led them to Wakanda, where the skies churned with the unnatural fury. The clouds rippled with gold and violet lightning, coiling and twisting in ways that defied natural law. Thor descended like a meteor, his landing shaking the land. Mjolnir crackled with energy, his expression grim as he scanned the storm's epicenter. Then the winds howled. Red lightning slashed through the sky, and Shango stepped forth, axe gleaming. His presence alone sent tremors through the heavens. He locked eyes with Thor. "This storm does not belong to you, Asgardian?" Thor narrowed his eyes. "And yet it resists even my call. I would ask the same of you." At the storm's eye, Storm stood tall, a radiant force between them. Her silver hair whipped wildly as cosmic energy danced across her skin. She could feel their power intertwining with theirs, as if all three were tied to the same storm. "You both feel it, don't you?" she said, her voice charged with electricity. Shango took a step forward, eyes glowing red. "I feel something pulling me from you, stealing my storm's breath." Thor's grip tightened on Mjolnir, and I feel the storm no longer answering as it once did. He turned to Storm. "What have you done?" Before Storm could answer, Shango struck first. He lunged his axe, swinging at the arc of crimson lightning. Thor barely raised Mjolnir in time, their clash sending a thunderous shockwave through Wakanda's skies. Storm raised a hand, and before she could calm them, Thor retaliated. Mjolnir spun in a violent storm, striking Shango with a blow that sent him skidding across the sky. Shango growled, "You fight as if you own the storm." He slammed his axe together, summoning the maelstrom of red lightning that tore the sky apart. The force hurled Thor backward, the raw power of Shango's domain pushing against Asgard's might. Storm felt their power surging into her, fueling the chaos. It wasn't just a battle, it was a storm colliding with itself. Thunder roared as Thor and Shango clashed mid-air, their blows shaking the heavens. Each strike sent lightning spiraling out of control. The storm withered with reactions to their fight, pulling in more energy. Storm realized the truth. She was the center of this battle. Their power, their storms, their dominion over thunder and lightning, it was all flowing into her. The battle dragged on, each god refusing to yield. The storm had become their battlefield, each lightning bolt a challenge. Storm hovered above them, struggling to contain it. She clenched her fists and called the storm. The heavens froze. Lightning, once wild, halted in midair. The thunder, deafening, fell silent. The winds raging stilled. Thor and Shango staggered as their own power was pulled from them. Storm was absorbing it all. A shockwave of pure cosmic electricity radiated outward, knocking both gods back. Storm descended, her body glowing with power. She looked at her hands, feeling the weight of the storm settle within her. "I am not stealing your power," she said, looking at them both. "I am becoming the storm's true balance." Thor stood, breathing heavily. He had fought gods, titans, and cosmic forces, but never had he felt the storm slip from his grip. He eyed Storm warily. "Then tell us, what does that make you?" Shango's red lightning flared. He wasn't convinced. Power demands a price. If the storm is flowing into you, what is it taking in return? Storm looked up at the sky, feeling the storm settle into her. She had changed, but she didn't yet know how much. The storm was not just power, it was memory, history, destiny. She turned to them both. "We will have to find out together." Shango exhaled, twirling his axes. "Then let us see if you are worthy of holding the storm." Thor smirked. "Aye, the storm has many kings, but perhaps it has found its queen." As the storm rumbled softly above them, all three knew one thing: the balance had shifted. And whatever came next, the storm would never be the same again. Once again, I want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen to this, because for those of you who don't know, I do a podcast, and I do true crime podcasts, and sometimes I add sound effects to the episodes to make it more submersive and enjoyable. But I've never really considered doing it on this channel, so I hope you enjoyed this a little bit. Maybe if I can, get some AI to do some voice acting for Thor and Storm, or maybe if I find a way before this comes out, you'll probably hear it. So let me know what y'all think, and if you enjoyed it, if you want more stuff like this, maybe we can keep doing this, once a week, or, special times of the month. We'll run up them numbers, show some love, and I'll catch y'all next week. Peace out.